Hi everyone, welcome to this video where I'm going to do swatches and a first impressions review for you of Milani's brand new Halloween collection for 2020. It's really nice to have a collection that I'm actually excited about and that doesn't make us feel like we're all just stuck at home. So in this collection you have 2 eyeshadow palettes, a set of 4 lipsticks, and a set of 4 lip glosses. I have the entire collection to show here for you in this video. So I will do arm swatches, including lip swatches of the lip products, and like I said at the end, I'll give you a review of the products as I have experimented with them and swatched them. Make sure you check the description box. I will link there where you can actually find these. They are not widely available yet. I can only find them actually on Milani's own website. Eventually they may trickle out into other places like Target and Ulta, but they aren't available there yet. So I'll put a link to where you can actually find them online to purchase, as well as a link to Rakuten. If you are spending money online, you may as well be signed up for Rakuten. Otherwise you're just losing out on cash back in your pocket. Any discount codes I will also make sure to include. You can follow Allure Beauty on socials and subscribe here. And of course, if you forgot to check out the latest video, that one was for a full testing and thorough review of L'Oreal's latest brand new mascara, which is their Air Volume Mega Mascara. So if you want to see how that applies, how well it holds and lasts throughout the day, and also see some new Pat McGrath eyeshadows and lip products applied and used, then that video is linked in the upper right hand corner for you to check out. All right, let's get looking at Milani's brand new Halloween 2020 collection. So the collection centers around 2 new Alter Ego eyeshadow palettes, and they retail for $13.99 each. The things in this collection are limited edition, so they will not be around for more than probably a few months. Let's go ahead and start with the Fairy Tale eyeshadow palette. Time to go after your happily ever after. Meet the Fairy Tale eyeshadow palette, a mix of 9 spellbinding pastel shimmers, dreamy mattes, and an unexpected pop of color to create a variety of show-stopping looks. These ultra pigmented shadows were designed for instant payoff and seamless buildability that promise to take your look to the next level. And these are cruelty-free products, just so you know. All right, so the eyeshadow palettes are made with durable cardboard. They do close magnetically and they each contain a mirror inside. This one says on the mirror, fairest of them all. Here is what the front of the packaging looks like. For the price, you get 0.03 ounces for each pan. Now, interestingly, if you look on the back of the palette, it says that this is a face and eye palette. And if you look at the ingredients, most of them are designated for the eyes, but there is this shade Ever After that is designated for the face. You can use it on the eyes around if you want to, but they say in small print here that the pressed pigments are recommended for use not around the eye area. So for this palette, this bright pink shade is the one that they're saying is not an eye shade, but rather a face shade. So as I always do, I will swatch these with an eyeshadow brush, including the Ever After one, because most people are going to use it as an eyeshadow despite what the packaging says, and I apply it with an eyeshadow brush over eyeshadow primer and a light dusting of translucent powder. First shade is Sugar Dead-y. This is a champagne gold shade with a metallic finish. Second shade is Booed Up. And this is a matte white, very pigmented. Impressed by the opacity of this shade. Shade 3 is Enchanted, and this is a rich purple with a metallic sheen and finish. The sheen in it has slightly lighter purple. It's not quite a duochrome shade, but it has some dimension to it. Shade 4 is Ever After, the one designated for the face. And this is a very rich magenta pink shade. Shade 5 is Sugar Skull. And this one is a kind of frosty, almost baby blue with a frosty finish. Shade 6 is Spellbound. This is more of an aqua slash almost Tiffany green, but it's not as deep. And this also has kind of a frosty silvery finish. Shade 7 is Fairy Dust. And this one is a slightly more bronzy, like a pale bronzy toned champagne with a metallic finish. Shade 8 is Baby Doll. And this is a medium to deeper rose pink. And it's interesting, this technically has like a metallic sheen to it, but it's almost muted. If it's possible, it's almost like a matted out metallic finish. And shade number 9 is Ethereal, which is a metallic kind of honey-toned gold. All right, there are your 9 shades from the Fairy Tale eyeshadow palette. Although some of them may be a little bit flaky when it comes to the shimmer particles, I'm very impressed by how opaque, pigmented, and rich the colors are. Very pretty, especially for the price and the number of shades you get. Next up, we have the beautiful Nightmare palette. Hit your poison. Meet the beautiful Nightmare eyeshadow palette, 9 moody mattes, and mystical metallics to create a variety of show-stopping looks. Electric pops of blue and green complement shimmering, cool-toned metallics. This ultra-pigmented formula was developed for instant payoff, seamless blendability that promises to make your beautiful Nightmare look a reality. So here is the outer packaging for this palette. And once again, it looks like there is one of the shades inside that is designated for the face and the rest for the eyes. And the one they've designated for the face is that very first one in the upper left-hand corner, Bad Blood. So once again, I will swatch these with the same eyeshadow brush from left to right. Oh, and the mirror in this one says slither in the DMs. So the first shade, Bad Blood. This is a deep and rich matte maroon shade. Shade 2 is called Bow Down Witches. And this is a blackened plum purple with a metallic finish. So far, of all the shades we've swatched, this one goes on the least smooth, but smooths out with some blending and layering. Shade 3 is Goodnight Hiss. And this is a matte midnight black. True matte blacks can be hard to do well, but this one seems pretty opaque. Shade 4 is Night Terror. This one is a very metallic, kind of frosted, silvery taupe, but leans more silver than taupe. Shade number 5 is Mischief. And this is a matte, bright lime green. Shade 6, Forever Falling. This is a metallic silver. Shade 7, Gravedigger. This is a matte, rich, smoky gray. Shade 7 is Ill Will. And this is a shimmering metallic, kind of like a deeper royal blue with slightly lighter blue shimmer in it. And shade number 9 is Up to No Good. And this is a very rich and bright, it's kind of like a royal blue. So it depending on how you're seeing it, can have hints of purple in it. All right, so there are your 9 shades from the beautiful Nightmare palette. So with the shades in this palette, they required a little bit more work, layering and blending, but I feel like the end result is gonna get you there to a pretty similar place. These are quite rich and opaque colors once you work with them a little. The last shade is a little bit more patchy, so that's probably the only real exception. Let's take a look next at the limited edition Ludicrous lip glosses. There are 4 of them total. They retail for $8.99. Leave a love bite, amplify your Halloween look with 4 new limited edition shades of Milani's best-selling Ludicrous lip gloss. Achieve next level shine with dreamy and dramatic pops of color. This ultra-nourishing formula glides on effortlessly for comfortable wear throughout the night, no matter what thrills and chills are in store. Wear alone or over lip color for a guaranteed explosive dose of shine. So the tubes are clear and you can see the shade inside. The names of the shades are on the bottom, and I'm sure something people will love is that the handles are decorated either with a snake, so that's on 2 of the shades, or a skull. They are twist out tubes with these rounded, arrowed doe foot applicators, which I don't think I've actually ever seen before. So this is the shade 260 Cold Blooded, 270 Sealed with a Hiss, 280, this shade is called Let's Bone, which I find hilarious, and 290 is Love Bite. And for the price, you get 0.16 fluid ounces or 4.75 milliliters. All right, 260 Cold Blooded. And this is a shimmering silver. Sealed with a Hiss is a deep, kind of dirtied brown with gold and I think reddish shimmer. Let's Bone is a frosty opalescent shimmering shade. And Love Bite is a bright fuchsia pink with kind of more purpley shimmer. All right, there are your 4 shimmery lip gloss shades up close. That first silvery shade seems to also have some pink shimmer in it. I think all of these have the same pink shimmer in them. And then we have 4 metallic shimmer lipsticks. These also retail for $8.99 each. It's all Makeup Believe. New limited edition metallic shimmer lipsticks deliver hyperpigmented metallic color with a bold foil-like glitter finish. Available in 4 deep and vibrant pigment-rich shades, this ultra creamy formula glides on smoothly and leaves a high-impact, lustrous glitter finish. So for these, they come in matte plastic tubes with a gold accent near the base and a clear base so that you can kind of see the shade inside. And I love how metallic and shimmery these shades look. Cap slides off and you twist up the shade or the product, and for the price you get 0.106 ounces or 3 grams. All right, shade 110 is Sticks and Spells. 120 is Poison Apple. 130 is hashtag Squad Ghouls. And 140 is Make Believe. All right, Sticks and Spells is a deep kind of blackened purple. And in the shade, there are silver and bluish purples, kind of violet-y specks of shimmer. I'm gonna try to make this swatch a little more even. I'm surprised how soft the bullet is. It's kind of melting on the skin. Next up is Poison Apple, which is a pinky purple shade with pink and looks like gold shimmer, maybe some blue shimmer in there too. Hashtag Squad Ghouls is a bright magenta shade with pink shimmer. And Make Believe, which is a rich royal purple. And this seems to have gold and blue shimmer in it. Okay, those are your 4 shimmering lipstick shades. So here are my thoughts after swatching these and applying them to the lips. I think that the eyeshadow palettes are both a very good deal, very good value. I am impressed by the opacity and the richness of the pigments in the shades, especially with pastel colors and sometimes with super deep matte colors. It can be difficult to get a smooth finish. When it comes to the lip glosses, they are super nourishing and moisturizing. They're not sticky, although they do have body to them. Of course, you may want to use them more as toppers. And as for the lipsticks, all very metallic, very shimmery. They don't go on opaque or even on first swipe. So they are a kind of formula that require layering and kind of working with them. But once you do layer them, they do become opaque. So you'll get an opaque, rich layer of color and that metallic sheen. The formula on them is very soft. So I'm a little concerned if for some reason, obviously we're getting into cooler months, so maybe this won't be an issue, but if you left them in a hot car, then I do think that they would melt very easily. They have a gel feel to them and they just swipe on super, super easily. They're not going to be smudge resistant at all or smear resistant, so you will have to pay close attention if you're eating, drinking, talking to ensure that they're not bleeding outside of the lines or smudging. And with both the lip glosses and the lipsticks, because they have all that metallic shimmer, you will or might get some flakes of metallic shimmer that fall outside of the lip lines. And with some of the eyeshadow shades, yes, you might get some fallout, but I think overall this is a very cool collection. I am glad that I got to review it, and I hope that you enjoyed. Please leave me any thoughts that you have or comments in the comment section below. Of the two palettes, which one calls your name more? I'd like to know that. And if you have any favorite of the lip shades, let me know that too. I hope this video was helpful to you and that you enjoyed watching it. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it. As always, I appreciate you taking the time to watch, and I'll see you in the next video.